We are up hectic. Dinevas. Dinevas. But it must just keep going. Hey, betuna ninjongile nyani. And these are eyes in real life. I'm putting content to thousands of people. Anyway, hi everyone. My name is Lisa Kanyankomana. I was told you can call me Lisa K for short. That's a name I actually got from my dearest grandmother. Welcome to my podcast. Its name is Light Moments with Lisa Kanya, where we have conversations, we shed light, we also take it light, we listen to one another, and most importantly, I think we heal in some way or another. Fun fact, I've put this off for 3 years. 3 years I've had the seed. I guess fear and all the things that surround it have sort of like hindered me from starting. But here I am, nervous as I am, doing it scared, saying, yeah, man, let's share conversations together. So I think let's do it. I think I'm ready. I think I'm ready to put my thoughts out there. And yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. So, to shed more light about the person behind the podcast before we start with our episodes, I've decided to do an intro video basically explaining the person behind the idea of starting the podcast. So, I have a friend over who's going to be asking a few get to know me questions. Hi, friend.
Hi, friend.
Hi, friend.
Well, first of all, it's okay. Congratulations.
Oh, thank
I am
you.
glad that you finally drew the courage to start this amazing thing. I want to find out. I think lack of courage is a very crippling thing for many people who want to do a lot of things, right? I want to know why now? Where did you draw the courage from? Why not last year? Why not 2 years ago? What changed?
I don't think much has changed. I mean, we're starting the year, you think about your New Year's resolutions and all of that. Don't think much has changed, but I think one thought that has been recurring over the past 3 years is I don't want to get to a certain age and I'm like, what if? What if I could have started and it would have turned out a certain way, I think that's the only thing that's pushing me now, that you're going to look back and and realize you didn't plant the seed that was planted in you. And I think many of us, many people have dreams and seeds that are planted, but we sort of like fall back and not achieve certain things because we don't do the work in actually watering those seeds. So I think I enjoy conversations. I enjoy listening to podcasts. I have inputs to give. And there's no better time than now. If I don't start now, trust me, I won't start. And I think I'll die with that whole thing that what if it could have been something, Yeah.
Amazing. This sounds like something you're clearly passionate about. Tell me, what sparks your love for connecting with others, and how do you think it's influenced your path to do something like this?
That's interesting. I think when I go back, just to give a bit of background about myself, I grew up in a relatively large family. And most importantly, a loving family that are very conversational as well. So we grew up having conversations, we grew up interacting with people. So by the time I got to experience the real world, I sort of like had that at home. I remember I was at hostel, I think from grade 7. So that was me interacting with people, having conversations. Imagine going to a girls' school. Yeah, sounds most of the time about deep. In high school, you're thinking you're all wise and all of that. So those kind of conversations sort of like built me and made me who I am, a person who likes enjoying. I think if I go back to my journey as well, I really like connecting with people, man. Like I feed off it. I like the energies people give, and I love having conversations with people. So I think what sparked it is all those sort of like milestones in my life, or stages rather in my life. Yeah, that have given me the opportunity to just interact with people and have those conversations. Another thing, so at home they actually encourage public speaking. So we would say when we're doing devotions at night, it would literally rotate. It doesn't matter how young you are, and you sit back and you look back and you're like, oh, okay, I have certain qualities because they were sort of like harnessed or sort of like planted at a very young age. So that's where, yeah, everything started.
Okay, great. It sounds to me that you have acquired a lot of knowledge and wisdom along, your previous stages of life, right? Why don't you take us through your academic journey? And I believe, like you said, this is a podcast to create and shed more light, right? Take us through your academic journey and just, give us an idea on a few lessons that you learned that you can't wait to share with the people that will be privileged enough to listen to you.
Hectic. I was wishing this was an episode in one of my podcasts, but to summarize, I studied accounting in university. I won't go back like as far as high school. I studied accounting, and it took me a really long time to get to the CASA designation. And I think in one of as I was going through the journey, one of my questions was like, why, bro? Like, why am I failing like this? Because I wasn't one used to failure. Number two, like, why was I failing? There was no need to fail. But I'm looking retrospectively at it and I'm like, it's so nice to listen to someone who is relatable, because obviously life is not a linear type of thing. So it's nice to say it's got its turns and uphills and downhills and all of that. But you can get to the destination. You can achieve your dreams. So just to yeah, so I am a chartered accountant by profession. Woohoo! And we'll talk about that. I think we'll dive into that once we do the episodes.
Lovely. Give us a little tease what can we expect.
Ooh, so the channel, I try to make it very comfortable. The channel is literally about anything and everything, from your career, as I said, from your finance, advice, from like your spirituality, your friendships, life in general, physical wellness, emotional wellness, mental wellness. The sort of idea that I have is literally to have conversations with my friends, and we just talk about the things we talk about, and touch on certain things, as I said, after each conversation, to come out of it, okay, I've learned something, it's healed a certain part of me, and we're able to shed light, listen to one another, and take something out, and hopefully have you guys be part of those conversations and get the same outcome as what my friends and I usually get after conversations.
Amazing. Okay. We're very proud of you.
Aww.
We go up from here.
I love it.
We're
I love
waiting
it.
and expecting to see what you have to offer to us.
Thank you. See you on the first episode. I'm nervous, but we'll cut it. Another thing, we'll cut this. Oh, okay. You didn't put it, you put, oh, it's still going. I'm not sure if I'm going or you're waiting. Oh, okay. Nijimantini, my introductory video. It sounded so serious. You don't think so?